Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. Now, here are your hosts, Roy Smith and Ryan Lund.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks, Lyle.
That was good. Better than last time.
Ready to party here.
Here we go. Party on.
New week.
It is a new week.
New drink, new set of shirts.
Yep.
And hat.
And hats. Except for you, you got the same hat. Always.
I always wear this hat.
Wear that.
I always wear
Is
this
that
hat.
the only hat you own?
You know who didn't come up last episode? My friend Eric Jensen, who runs this business.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know he run that.
The Sandpoint.
I thought it was just some random hat you bought somewhere at a gas station.
It's the. What are you looking at? There's not that
Just
much
what
of
it
this.
is.
Sweat stain
Lake-
on it.
Lake Ponderay Cruises.
Nice.
And
Does he do fishing charters?
he's a shrimp boat captain. Well, no, he
Shrimp
used
in
to.
Ponderay?
I always
that'd be
joke that he's a
interesting.
shrimp
More
boat
crawfish,
captain.
maybe.
Captain Dan.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant
How dare
Dan.
you?
Lieutenant Dan.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh.
That's almost as bad as when you said
Give him
we
more
were not allowed
rank.
to play grunge in this establishment anymore.
Oh my God!
You're
I
lucky
can't
to be
believe
welcome
that.
back.
I know. I
That
was
was
ashamed of you.
Really close.
I sent him the shame.
You're actually
thing
not
from
even
Games of
fully
Thrones
allowed to be back.
when he was like shame.
Yeah.
Grunge, a little grunge goes a long ways.
No.
And trust me, I'm older than you guys. I lived it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you're still attached to the pre-grunge era.
Every
That's
time I
your
go to
problem.
Aberdeen, I'm
That's you just said your problem.
I don't even like going to the ocean. I just like driving through Aberdeen, just knowing I'm
the
that much
grunge.
closer. to Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
But you know what? They really didn't do him justice there. It's a real pathetic tribute to him. That little tiny park they made for him.
You're telling me they did not celebrate that heroin addict like they should have?
Well, not as much as they do nowadays. OD
Yeah.
on some drugs, like, oh my God, so horrible.
depressing.
And such a
town.
good
It is.
person, overall. Such a great,
I don't know.
You know, they're
great influencer.
they're a
yeah,
fun,
he did a lot.
fun group to follow with how they really encapsulated the grunge era. Like, they didn't want to do interviews, they didn't want
Yeah.
to do certain shows.
Have you seen that video when they talk about Madonna was selling tickets for like $100 a piece?
Oh,
back
yeah.
in, like, he's like, oh, what?
And he chimes in
He's like,
like,
I could burger sell them for 15.
yeah.
We thought that was price gouging.
That's a good... It's never gonna, there's only one.
But you know who I think made out the best out of that whole... I mean, it sucks that happened. It would have been nice to see where it would have gone. But Pat Smear, he's really done good for himself for being
Yeah.
just the fill-in guitarist for them.
Maybe, I've always joked that God was trying to strike dead Dave Grohl, and he missed twice with Kurt Cobain
And now Taylor Hawkins.
but maybe he's trying to hit Pat Smear all this time.
Yeah, I mean, all seriousness, yeah, that could be true. But yeah, we don't wish death upon anyone.
No,
Just
we
conspiracies.
don't. No, we don't.
People, just their own thoughts.
Roy, I'm gonna give you a week off of your bust dust ups.
Okay,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
let them build up
Last
a
week
little.
was tough with that number one fan. Not a big fan
Someone,
of that number one fan.
Thank
I know
God
who
he
you
didn't
are.
write in again.
If I see you, I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna talk to you.
Oh, we don't look in the camera very often.
No,
Do you remember me pushing record on that?
I don't.
I do.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you said you wish I would have.
Oh yeah, I would just miss that.
Just missed a smart aleck comment.
You did.
Well, let's just dive right into this show. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Well, and Marcia, I'm gonna keep it clean this week.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Let the
It's
chips.
still young.
It's supper club time.
I always feel like you haven't seen Wayne's World, have you?
I haven't seen Wayne's World in
That's such a deep
20
whole
years.
thing. There's actually, if I'm being honest, call back to last episode. I've never seen Beetlejuice.
Oh my God.
I always had nightmares about
But you know
it.
what?
City
That doesn't
slicker.
surprise me
City
because
slicker.
I think it was this camping season.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were camping with you, but Andrea and your wife text like their boyfriend and girlfriend like constantly. Like they can't
Yeah.
be apart. You always got to be on their phones with each other.
Sure. Yeah.
But at one point, Amy was like, "Oh, I just finished Edward Scissorhands," like when you were camping.
Mm.
I was like, "Wow, that's surprising," because she did not like Nightmare Before Christmas.
No.
I would call it a musical.
I'm not a big fan of Edward Scissorhands
should
at all.
be.
But
It's
I
a
do
good,
respect
artsy
the
love story.
artistry of it.
Tim Burton is a genius, in my opinion.
Well, look what he did with Batman. He
Yeah.
destroyed
What?
Batman.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like a...
Michael Keaton Batman?
No, that one was good. But then he got into, like,
It was Michael
Dr.
Keaton.
Freeze.
No,
and
that was not him.
that was Burton.
I don't believe so.
With Schwarzenegger?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
I
believe
think
you.
they brought him back.
No.
Penguin,
I
don't
Dr.
think so.
Freeze. That was an abomination to the Batman.
I don't think that was him.
Look it up. I think
I'm looking
was.
it up.
I'm good at this stuff. My wife hates me for it, but
Just imagine if we had a segment called Recapping.
that'd be good.
That we
it
should
up.
do that sometime.
Batman and Batman Returns.
Oh,
So you
we're
got
looking.
the Catwoman and you got the Joker and
Yeah,
Penguin.
his were both 80s
Only
and in the
both-
early 90s, right?
Yeah.
He didn't do the Schwarzenegger,
Hell
Val
no,
Kilmer.
that's the worst one.
No.
Kimmler.
Kimmler. Riddler.
The Kimmler?
With
Kimmler.
I haven't heard of that villain.
Jim Carrey. Was the Riddler Kimmler?
No, that was not him.
Okay.
That was probably the worst one with Robin.
Okay, I've got a question
Anyways,
here
Slender.
for
Yeah.
supper club time. This was brought to my attention from a very good listener. What do you feel like is missing from the Spokane food scene? If you need a second to think, let me
Yeah, you go first.
tell you what he thought. I looked up the pronunciation of this Mexican or Spanish or however you say it word.
Espanol.
Birria?
Birria?
Birria.
No, I think there is one now that just opened up in the U District.
Birria tacos? Is that what you're
Yes.
thinking?
What,
It's like
street tacos?
It's just
No.
south of Donut Parade on Hamilton.
Oh.
It was like a Middle Eastern restaurant, but now they've been taken over. They got sold out to. It looks like it's like. I think that's on their sign.
So you knew what I was saying when I said Birria.
Yes.
Huh.
It's like a
It's like
a grilled smoked type meat. I think that they use in like a
So
street taco.
what
And they dip
ethnicity?
it. It's Hispanic.
It's Hispanic. Okay.
They put it. I think they put it in
well,
some sort of
even,
like
I
sauce.
think you can say Mexican.
They,
It's
well, yeah, they
Mexico.
put it. I
Hold
think.
the
Don't
Jalisco
hold me on
steak.
this because I'm no specialist in Hispanic food. But they dip it in like the sauce or something, the tortilla,
Okay.
and then they grill it, and then they make the taco after they've dipped it in the sauce.
Adobe sauce or
No,
mole?
I don't know what the
Mole?
sauce. It's
Mole?
like it's a very liquidy sauce, like
Okay.
orangish red.
Well, I
Mole?
printed off.
Mole?
I printed it
that's-
off
that's
the
what I'm
stupid
talking
thing, but I
about.
don't have it.
Yeah.
It's like a stew.
So you didn't prep very well. is
that
what
you.
you're
Well, I did it all. Is it? No.
No, that's the old one.
So it's basically a stew that you're like cooking the meat in. It's usually a goat meat, I believe.
saying. I like goat meat. I like goat
Peppers.
cheese.
It's a
I'm gonna look it
stew, and then you. Yeah, there you go. I really thought I printed it off here. I was ready to go. Shoot. He might just be showing up here around 4 o'clock. We can ask him about it.
What?
Um,
What?
yeah,
Someone's
because
showing up.
well,
You got a special guest coming?
Roy, we're recording right now, you know. So
We'll do it.
don't
live.
act so surprised.
I am surprised.
Yeah, he said he was going to drop some stuff off because I was like, oh, I've never heard of this Birria stuff. Apparently, you've heard of it. Have you ever had it?
No, but I watched a lot of food videos
Right.
because.
So it's a
have
way
the
of
griddle and
preparing
the
this,
smoker.
the meat,
Yeah.
and then that meat can be put in a
I
taco
don't know
or a
what's gonna
stew
go
or
in
something. I'm guessing. But anyways, back to.
Yeah.
Let me
keep
know when
talking
you pull
about
that
it, I'll
up.
Find it.
But
It's a brand new restaurant.
Lyle, do you have something that is also missing from the Spokane food scene?
Well, and growing up in such a small town, I'm an idiot. I mean,
Well,
culturally a very
you're uncultured swine.
yes.
Caleb, my 10-year-old, he'll call people uncultured swine every now and then, and
Sure.
it's really good.
That-
It's a really good
I
burn.
can see him saying that.
Yeah.
He is very, like, a good vocabulary for
Yeah.
his age.
Oh, he always has. From when he
Yeah.
was young, he would. He called my mom when he was around 4 or 5 years old. He called my mom a scullery maid, his grandma, and he used it in the right. I can't remember the whole story,
The
but
context was correct.
yeah, it was like, go do the dishes, you scullery maid. It was really something else. I
That's
have no
awesome.
idea where I even heard of it. But yeah, Lyle.
No, I have no
missing.
idea. I miss the Greek gyros. So I grew up. Missoula had gyros, and the only place you can get that I know you can get a good gyro is Azar's.
Right.
Closing on the 22nd.
I know, and they're
Yeah.
shutting down. That food is great. So my food palate is very Hispanic oriented to Americano.
Yeah.
I mean, meatloaf, hamburgers, and then Italian and metal and mess around with like curry, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like an Indian.
So you haven't ever
Dot, not feather.
you lived in Montana and then you lived here. So there isn't a place you've lived where they had something that they don't have here, basically.
Correct.
Because you upgraded every move when you moved here. So
Well,
this place has more.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from a town of 1,100 people where you have Dairy Queen, and then what was the name of it? Mountain Good, Mountain Harvest, little breakfast diner.
Oh, Birria, Tijuana.
No, I'd be.
Bougier than usual.
And I love Hispanic food. I mean, it's wonderful.
Oh, that's a different spelling than.
That is
That
different.
was different.
But yeah, it used to be like a Middle Eastern thing because I wanted to go there because they had shawarmas.
Was it the kebab place? No, that was on
No.
Division.
Did you have that when you were deployed?
Yeah, in
Did you have
Afghanistan.
Good food there?
On the boardwalk, there's in Kandahar. There's a boardwalk, or there used to. I don't know if there is anymore, but at Kandahar Air Base there was a boardwalk.
Okay.
So like all these different restaurants from like around the world, pretty much, because there's so many countries there, and they had a place that made shawarmas.
And what's a shawarma?
It's like gyro, but there's like French fries in it, and
Gyro.
yeah, gyro.
Yeah.
Gyro. What is it?
Nothing.
How do you pronounce
Gyro?
it? Gyro.
I just
Whatever.
heard it weird. It's me.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's me.
It is you.
Tomato.
But yeah, it was really good, and they had like
Well, I've heard gyro and I've heard hero. I've never heard gyro.
well, whatever it is called. It was delicious.
Well, you know what he was talking
And we
about.
go there and they had
Yeah,
like
my bad.
a sauce, like a white sauce on it.
Ooh, white sauce.
Yeah, like
Wow.
a Greek type of sauce.
Oh, a tzatziki?
Tzatziki sauce,
I like
With the
that.
cute-
And then
Cucumbers.
fries
Yeah.
and the meat. They had the meat
so
on
very
the big.
Greek.
Yeah.
Or Middle Eastern.
You know,
yeah,
they
it's
had
all-
like the meat that's on the
Right.
big skewer that's like rotating. They shave a little bit off.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Amy
it's like
was
that.
just talking about that.
I don't know what it's called. It's
and
a
that's
type
what
of way of
Azteca
cooking.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's downtown
But they
now.
shave it off. Is it?
Yeah, it's that
There's a
is
heat.
downtown.
There's
Yeah.
heat, and it spins.
Yeah.
And they cut.
And they shave some
It's
off. They put
Brazilian.
it in like the. I don't know if it's pita, but
It's
it's some
a
sort of
Brazilian,
naan bread or something.
What you're the
That's
the
like
meat
a-
hanging? That's
yeah.
the Brazilian.
Oh well,
thing.
they use that type of meat. It was
It's
like
also
but
Greek.
They could have been trying to fulfill a lot of stuff in one restaurant there.
So it's a multicultural restaurant.
Possibly. They also had a really shitty New York pizza there too, which I'm positive was not from New York.
No. You got to get the
Yeah.
water from New
They
York
also had a
to get that
TGIF
taste.
Friday you could go to.
Okay,
Okay.
I found the definition of
place-
Birria
okay.
tacos.
You found it?
It was right here.
Oh,
Um,
but I think
Lost
this new place
And
has
now
it.
found.
so it's a traditional soup or
Birria
stew
Tijuana.
made from the combination of chili, pepper-based goat meat, adobo, garlic, cumin, bay leaves, thyme, and cooked at a low heat. Birria is a slow stewed in a pot and differs from barbacoa, which is cooked underground.
Oh.
Interesting.
Isn't that something?
It is.
So I'm guessing it's a way of preparing the meat
Yeah.
to put into whatever you want.
But I think that place on Hamilton has it.
I will check that
Oh,
out.
well,
We'll have to
check
let
that
our special listener know about
Yeah.
that. He might even make a guest appearance here. 'Cause
We'll find out, I guess.
we will see.
It'll be a surprise for everyone.
What's our next topic, Mr. Lund?
Shall we move on?
Yeah. Drink in our hand.
So,
Cheers.
Roy, as
It's happy hour.
preparing this drink. Oh, and I just looked ahead at the outline. I've got a good game for us today. I don't know if it's gonna translate. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you guys are gonna love it.
Alright. We will find out. Am I going to read about this monkey shoulder here?
I think it's
no,
my
I'm
turn
gonna.
for a read.
Oh, are you going to read it?
Yeah, sure. Read out. Well,
We've had this drink before.
pretty sure we've already read it, and then you're gonna read about this cocktail.
Okay. This much reading?
Well, just
That's a lot of
Oh, my
words.
Goodness. Nope, not here. You're thinking.
So
this right
am
here.
I going to read this?
yeah. Give a brief description.
There's good.
Read the
Monkey
highlights.
shoulder.
That's the main ingredient for our drink today.
It's made out of monkeys.
Not
Blended-
not rabbits.
Not rabbit. I'm not talking about
mezcal.
outbreak here.
Goddamn rabbits. Blended malt Scotch whiskey. I might need my peepers. Rooted in malt whiskey history and inspired by the malt men who still turn the malting barley by hand.
The word malt.
Monkey shoulder is blended in small batches of Spy-Sided's finest single malt whiskeys, then married to achieve a smoother and richer taste. This is batch 27.
They're all batch 27. This was the last bottle there, actually, today. I'm lucky I got it.
Oh wow.
A malt man's skill is demonstrated as he turns the malting barley by hand. So it's like his hand in there.
Yeah. Just like Ryan does his drinks. He puts his
Yeah.
finger in every one.
Fingers everyone.
So when it says batch 27, that's when they perfected the recipe,
Probably.
right?
Yeah.
Years ago, some malt men would develop a strain.
Is he reading it sideways?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
now it's
well,
sideways
yeah.
on
Oh.
the label.
Would
Here's
develop
the
a strain injury known as monkey shoulder. So,
resume.
also like if you're like too
Easy.
much,
Tennis
Okay,
elbow.
yeah.
too much,
Tennis
Yeah,
elbow,
tennis
yeah.
elbow.
too
That's
much.
usually
yeah.
a wrist injury, if I'm not mistaken,
You
though.
know?
Thankfully,
You're really getting after it if you hit your shoulder.
yeah. Thankfully, the condition no longer exists.
Oh,
so
thank
that means
God.
they mechanized it.
If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, the motion typically is from the elbow down.
Talking about the
There's
double
not
dutch.
a whole hell of a lot of elbow or shoulder in there. Unless
Alright.
you're slapping it back over your shoulder
So,
when you walk away.
Depends on your method, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Can you hand that over here so
Okay,
I can
yeah.
give
All right.
this
So
cocktail?
today's drink is called the Godfather. If I
Godfather.
am true.
Yeah, I missed the quote.
Make an offer you can't refuse.
What's the quote? I can't.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
No.
I come to you.
Yeah, it is that. Oh, I make an offer I can't refuse. Yeah. Well, you just said it too clear.
Yeah. Come on now. Also, another Godfather is on. Oh God damn it! Generation Kill, HBO series about the
How's it
invasion of
going?
Iraq.
Stay frosty.
Yep.
Stay
Anyways,
frosty.
so a favorite since the 70s, the Godfather is a simple mixed drink of Scotch and Amaretto, which you can also do Amaretto and Dr. Pepper. We used to call it a Dr. Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
It requires just those two ingredients and is built directly in the glass, making it very easy cocktail to mix up whenever you want a smooth sipping drink. The Godfather is an excellent happy hour cocktail and nightcap and goes wonderfully with desserts such as tiramisu, cheesecake, and baklava. I do love myself some baklava.
Yeah.
On their
So
own.
on the sweeter side.
Oh, not-
Did I interrupt you?
Come
Sorry.
on now.
Baklava, not stuff we got in our small podunk towns.
No, we get it from Swiss Colony every year. My mom sends it to us.
Nice.
Variety pack of baklava. On their own, both Scotch and Amaretto are pleasant when served on the rocks, so bringing the spirits together is a natural choice. The taste of the Godfather is quite pleasant. The sweet nuttiness of Amaretto enhances the oaky, smoky notes of a good Scotch. In this recipe, the almond liqueur is used sparingly to ensure it doesn't disguise the whiskey behind overpowering and complicated flavors. While blended Scotch whiskey is often preferred, this drink works just as well with a single malt. Since the underlying flavor of this
What?
style of whiskeys varies, the Godfather is an excellent venue to taste regional differences in single malts and explore any bottles that are new to you. And a fun little side note, the Godfather is a good cocktail. It is a clever version of an old-fashioned, brilliantly blended a liqueur and spirit that can complement each other seamlessly. By Sean Johnson.
Sean,
I don't know who
Who's
that
that
is.
is?
I have no
We
idea.
only read the special
Thank
notes
you,
if they're
Sean.
from Tom Macy.
Well, he wasn't on there.
Now that worked well. The cocktail is ready to be poured.
So what's this?
Oh, you're reading ahead, Loy.
Read it if it's contextually important. We will discuss it after our first drink.
No, I'm good. I've read enough.
Okay.
Are you gonna read it?
Yeah, in cocktails during a lot of quiet time there. In cocktails during the 1970s, has Italian roots. It was logical that someone made it the connection between the movie and the drink. With it is slow sipping feel. With its. This is why I put a movie on for reading a book. I mean, there's people that are so good at reading.
Reading's
a
a
book.
muscle. You gotta flex it.
You
know.
do. You have to practice it, and you have to get that cadence and
Read every night.
and be.
You read every night.
I do.
What do you read?
Currently, stories about mermaids.
With its slow
Before that, it was
sipping
about a zoo.
feel, one can easily imagine it is a drink Don Corleone might have had at his desk, considering favors on his daughter's wedding.
Nice.
I'm glad we
Glad we
read
got
that.
through that. Let's
Right.
give it a taste.
Cheers.
So there was
Cheers.
one favor he couldn't say no to on his daughter's,
On his father's daughter.
on his father's
That
daughters.
is good. Interesting.
Oh, I can taste the monkey.
Yeah.
That is nice.
It really cuts the scotch.
And I'm not
Amaretto is sweet. You
Yeah.
don't, if amaretto is, am I saying it right? Because
Yeah.
I always mix it
Amaretto,
up. I
yep.
say armoretto a lot.
Dad,
What, bud?
The Godfather is a stiff drink because it is made entirely of alcohol. Generally, it's a little softer than a whiskey you pour. For instance, when made with an 80 proof Scotch whiskey and a 50 proof amaretto, its alcohol content will fall around 29%.
58 proof.
It's only 58 proof, not
Oh, how strong.
so. It's a big drink.
What's this?
That is a big drink. Is that 40?
This is
43% on the
Oh.
scotch.
this is 28%.
28%. Oh, well, not bad.
It's a nice drink.
It is good.
And I'm not.
What I was saying about amaretto is anytime that's in a drink, you always taste it really in the front, like it's
Yes,
you
it is.
you know it's in there, and here it blends really well.
Yeah, it's good.
Pinky.
I don't know about I like to put the pinky under. Extra support.
Man, the sunlight.
So that cherry's the back of the tongue taste. Take a sip, back
Yeah.
of the tongue.
I got it. Yeah, the syrupy type.
I don't know if I'd want to go with the more scotchier scotch, like the Highland Park. I wouldn't want to go with
Like the
that.
really
I know.
peaty.
Well,
Yeah.
I looked up this recipe a ton, and it did say a blended Scotch was the best.
Yeah.
And somebody actually said that in the comments that they use Monkey Shoulder.
Yeah, it's a good starter scotch, the Monkey Shoulder. But like we did a Highland Park 12.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. We did the Highland Park
No one would
12, and
do
it's like
this.
you're drinking a campfire in the middle of the woods in a rainy day.
Oh, Lyle's wife has entered the
she
backyard.
has. That distracted all of us.
Oh my goodness,
What is she
she's
doing?
kneeling
What is she
down.
doing?
She's out of sight.
She gonna attack
I
us?
suspect. I think I
She's
saw
sneaking up
Sully
on us.
step in dog poop,
Oh.
and she's dealing with a dog poop shoe.
Okay, well, let's move on then.
All right,
Great drink.
So we got this
It is.
drink going.
I feel like a Godfather, and now the wasps are out.
That's that syrup. That's how
It
you
is
know
a
it's
simple-
good amaretto.
Yeah, this is sugar.
Which we've had this for a while. We're almost
Yeah,
done
it
with
looks
that.
like it.
Do you guys ever go through like a cream phase of drinks, like a
Irish cream? Or like
No,
Yeah,
what's
like,
what's the
not
dude's drink?
Kahlua.
What's the dude's drink?
White
A White
Russian?
Russian.
White
Yeah.
Russian.
He abides.
So my
That's
brother-in-law and I did White Russians for
Yeah.
like a couple months.
I mean, even creamier than that. Like just if you go amaretto and then What's the
There's one called like a chocolate birthday cake or something
St.
like that.
Brendan's? I'm talking about the Baileys.
Oh, Bailey's and
Yeah.
coffee.
That type of stuff.
So up at the lake, that's when my Uncle Murray comes up. It's like coffee and Bailey's.
Have you ever done Baileys just on the rocks?
I don't believe
Yeah,
so.
it's too sugary.
You
don't know
can
if I've
really
done that.
drink it.
Yeah, but there's no
It's a good-
alcohol in it.
It's like 30%, I think. Some of us just
God,
drink
I'm
for the taste, Lyle.
I don't know
What
if
is
I've
it
done
going to do for you? That's what I look at.
that. Well, eventually you'll get drunk.
All right, I've got a couple of games here that I want to get to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real
Thanks,
beautiful.
yeah. You know, you can
Someday.
stick your head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather just take the butcher's word for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, good one. It's Tommy Boy, right?
Yeah, I said that last episode too.
Yeah. Did you?
Last week.
Yeah.
You did. Remember that?
It was about you. Yeah.
Oh.
You were saying something.
Oh.
And I've been really wanting to say that quote. So I've said it twice now where it doesn't really fit, but
That worked
so
pretty
Kind
good.
of works. Yeah.
yeah, so what Lyle's wife was looking at was I have our hot tub tipped up on its side so I can seal a leak, and it's kind of the mythical hot tub at this point
Someday
where
you might be able to enjoy it. Someday.
where people that aren't here every day show up and they're like, oh wow, look at that, and that's not the hot tub I was
Would you look
picturing.
at it?
I see the three of us naked with the bubbles on in there.
If the bubbles are on, no one knows.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I
Could
don't know
happen.
about that.
it could happen. Okay.
I mean, I've been in some pretty strange situations in my life, but I don't know if I want to be willingly naked with 3 dudes in a hot tub.
Yeah.
All right, before we get to these games, we got to recap some stuff, right?
Yep, let's do it.
Is that show uncapped?
We should recap it.
You're right, we should. All right, Andor, Lord of the Rings, House of the Dragon, Rings of Power.
Yeah,
That's 4 shows, but I said one twice.
you did.
What about Dahmer? Let's throw Dahmer.
I haven't
in
watched it.
there.
I want to.
Give us
should be on
give
there.
us 30 seconds on Dahmer.
Yeah, let's.
About Jeffrey Dahmer,
Don't tell me how it ends.
local guy.
Local 2.
Spokane?
No, that was
That's Jeffrey.
Epstein.
No.
no.
Oh
the
my
local
gosh.
guy was lived like 2 blocks
Wasn't
from my
that the?
lived 2 blocks from my aunt. I mean, like no 1, 2, 3, 4. Lived 2 blocks.
We're off the topic here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Dahmer.
just go back to
Okay,
Dahmer.
Dahmer, great serial killer.
Sounds no good.
Netflix,
I'm gonna get a shade there.
Yeah.
Netflix. I think there's 10 episodes. I'm on like episode 6.
He's a cannibal, right?
Yeah. He feasted on gay men, mostly brown men, black or brown.
Mm-hmm.
But just a true.
He always started with the nipples, what I heard. Is that true?
Real
that
nipple guy,
didn't
huh?
Yeah.
nipples are good.
He hunted a lot in Canada, which made it Canadian bacon. Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I want to watch that one. It's just I don't have time.
Let's get to the shows we know about.
Yeah.
So Rings. Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you watched the finale yet?
You
I,
didn't.
I have not.
Oh.
You
Don't worry, just spoil it
So,
for
Loy,
me because
you
I've been
didn't-
listening.
you didn't-
I have
like-
watched the finale. I think
You have not?
No, I have. But I wish there was. I wish that wasn't. I wish there was one more after it.
But that's the cliffhanger.
I know.
That's
but
why.
I don't want the
Spoilers
cliffhanger.
ahead. Spoilers ahead.
I don't
Warning.
want the
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
They
alert.
give out a lot of information that we've been talking about this whole season. You want to know.
Yeah.
The stranger is Istar. Istar? Istar?
So the
Oh, they
stranger.
explain the stranger?
The
Yes.
stranger is Gandalf.
No,
That's
they call
what
him
I
something
guessed.
else.
I knew it was.
They don't call him Gandalf. It's Istar.
He is Gandalf the Grey.
He's the good
Yeah.
one.
so
What
that
the creepy.
so Andor or
Wait, that's
Andalf.
not...
That's what you're searching for. So the guy that saves
Andor
her,
is Star Wars.
the guy that saves her and picks her up, the human,
Yes, the stranger.
he is Sauron.
No.
Oh, he's Sauron?
He's Sauron.
You just said he was
no, he's not.
He's
Gandalf the
Sauron.
Grey.
That's the guy.
Who's
He
Gandalf?
He's
saved
Sauron.
the elf.
Yeah, he's Sauron.
Oh, we're talking about 2 different people here.
No, the person that comes down in the meter.
Yes.
Meteor.
That's Gandalf.
That's
That's Gandalf.
They call him Istar.
I know, but it's Gandalf.
Well, they
Gandalf the
haven't
Grey.
called him
But is
yet.
that actually...
He is good.
confirmed?
He chooses to be good.
He can be
No,
good,
he's
but
the-
he's,
the-
and not be Gandalf.
The cult-looking people in all white that are fucking shit up.
And he kills those
They
fuckers.
say, he's the
That's
good
for you,
one.
Marcia.
Istar. Or I-Star.
Yeah.
Are the
they were confused.
Not
They-
Mordor or Saffron or whatever.
yeah.
They
So
thought he was
so the
Saffron.
elf gal and
Saffron is a spice.
Saffron. Whatever.
so the human is Sauron.
Yeah, the human Sauron.
Human is Sauron. The big guy, the
Two
meteor
worst
guy.
people I've ever heard talk about an episode. We got Saffron and Andor.
Look, small town education, okay? We'll make the word up as we go, all right?
So-
You'll understand.
So the guy in the meteor is Gandalf.
They didn't call him Gandalf.
I know, but he's Gandalf.
No.
He is the wizard.
He's a wizard, yes.
He is not Sauron.
No, but
So
they
can
called
we
him-
agree that
He may
Okay.
be Gandalf.
he is Gandalf?
Okay.
He may be.
All right.
With a big stake on maybe.
And
He is a good person.
who are you?
He's Gandalf.
Who were you referring to that you wished was in the episode? Was missing one more character or something? You said that.
No.
It was like missing one
No,
more
I wish
thing.
there was one more episode.
Or two more.
Oh, maybe.
It's,
Yeah, because they left you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It just
they're like
stops.
figuring out how to do the rings, and
Oh, okay.
it's so geeky. It's
Like, it doesn't-
wonderful.
So the
The
next
way it
season.
ends doesn't seem like it should have been the finale.
no,
Oh.
it's true cliffhanger. It's like
Gotcha.
what's
Like a
going to
soap
happen
opera.
next.
Well, the next season hopefully will be like them
year from now?
giving the rings of power to 9 to men, fall to the elves.
I think it was 12 to men.
Maybe no,
Okay.
because it's the 9. Remember that?
Oh, it is 9.
Frodo? Oh, I just
Wonder Woman
out nerded
all.
you. Out nerded you so
Have
hard
you ever
right
watched
there.
Clerks?
Yeah,
No?
Clerks is
Clerks?
good.
What is it, Clerks 2? When they have the...
Oh, it makes him
Yeah,
cry.
Yeah.
Do you care to mention anything about Andor?
I've only watched the first episode still.
First episode.
I've been trying to keep up with games.
I'm at
and
3
Lord of the Rings.
episodes.
No,
Well,
it's not games. It's dragons.
I don't give a hell what it's
You can
called.
pluralize that too. Dragons.
Dragons, yeah. I'm
Dragons with apostrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like Lord of the Rings spin-off better.
Yes, much better.
And that's only because it's doing multiple stories, and so it's funner to follow.
I mean, it's just a better show.
It's a
It
better
is.
show.
It is.
Better.
They've completely screwed up Dragons.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I'm
far
done
as
with dragons. I
it's-
might be done with HBO Go.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, everyone's done with HBO Go.
I'm still on it.
HBO Max.
Max. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
See how... I don't let anything slip.
Well,
You can try.
You haven't seen The Wire.
I have watched
I've
The Wire.
watched the first
Black
couple
Market.
episodes of it.
Okay.
No, maybe even the first season.
You should be watching all of
You
them.
haven't watched
yeah.
Deadwood, though.
Deadwood. Oh my god. Maybe that's a small town, big town
Hello.
people.
Yeah. Talk about Sauron.
Hi. Sauron has joined the group. Or is it Saruman?
Can we help you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hey,
'Cause you're
just
standing there.
a quick
third
note.
wall. Come here.
um,
Come here. Yeah, we don't care. Come
Well,
talk
who's
to us,
winning?
Amy.
Who's winning?
Oh,
really?
nice.
Uh,
So we're
Mr.
talking to Ryan's wife.
Portuguese might show up. Honest Portuguese might show up to drop us off some things at 4 o'clock. Just direct him over here. It's too complicated on the show to say.
Yeah.
No, we don't
We'll
edit.
keep it in, Amy.
We haven't
It's
figured
all
out how
live.
to.
We're doing it live.
Live.
We'll do it live.
This is why you gotta watch the YouTube show, because
Exactly.
every
Makes
one
way
of
more
us went.
sense.
I don't even. No one's. She didn't make a sound. We sensed
No.
it. We
We
all
did
looked
It's
up.
like
presence.
when Nicole came out, it was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You know when your
We're
wife comes out.
amazing husbands.
We're that attentive.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you needed something.
So did
I
I.
almost leapt out of this chair.
no,
thought we
if
were in
she
trouble
needed
or
something, you would know.
Yeah. She would be
I don't know what you're trying to say by that.
I'm not. I'm just
You're
saying.
lucky that every time I lean forward
Great
to
cook,
talk to you, the
great
sun's in my
person.
eyes. Because I'd be Clarence so hard.
But yeah, anyways, yeah. So
So to wrap up the recaps, so where do you think season 2 of The Rings is going?
it's gotta keep going to Middle Earth.
Because we're still, so they didn't pass out the rings.
No. They were deciding how to make them and working. This is so dorky.
Right. But it's
The
cool,
mithril.
though.
They need the mithril, so they've got.
I didn't know they were made out of mithril. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of mithril, and they've got to figure out how to like divide it into all these rings.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm so dorky, I started watching like the first Lord of the Rings, where they woke up the beast, and they showed that fire beast, that Gandalf.
Oh, in the first
destroyed.
episode, you mean?
I would
or
love to
the
watch those with my kids, but
the Lord of the Rings
The movies.
movies.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
where they woke up and
But
they
do you start
showed.
with the Hobbit though? Shouldn't you start with the Hobbit?
You have to start with the animated Hobbit. That's where you
the
ground
animated
floor is.
Hobbit. Is,
The original.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
My dad read us
I remember that.
the book The Hobbit.
That's a tough read.
It took a long time.
Yeah, that's a tough read.
Yeah. Especially when you're a kid, you don't understand.
Yeah,
half of it.
and
You're like,
big
I don't know what
words
this is
and-
about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. But anyways,
You guys ready
if
to
you
move?
if you don't have a lot of time, I would pick Lord of the Rings over games.
Dragons. Yes.
That doesn't. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They do.
Roy, I did want to ask you, is there any network TV show that's worth watching? Because you watch...
Home Economics is pretty good. This season's gotten a little.
What channel are we on that?
Oh, I don't think I have Hulu, man. I just type it in and click it.
I got a good one, and I saw it like Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah, that's on Hulu.
Oh,
that's
that's
cool
a Hulu
original.
show.
That's
Yeah.
Hulu. That is
That's a
wonderful.
good one.
I've always heard that's a tough watch. I've never seen it.
I don't like that actress.
Isn't it kind of a...
Because
I
of
love
Mad Men.
Mad Men. Yeah.
That's why I don't like her.
Okay.
Isn't
she
it a
ruined it all.
rapey show?
I don't know.
I
I've heard mixed things, but it's still going.
yeah.
But yeah, right now Home Economics is good, and then we like Lego Masters, which is on right now.
Is that worth? I mean, I like that guy.
You did hear me say network.
Yeah, Lego Masters is a network.
That's on a normal channel?
It's on Fox, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, my bad.
Yeah,
My
and
bad.
Who does the Lego Batman voice? Will Arnett.
Yep.
Will Arnett,
He's
yeah.
the host.
Oh,
and then
really?
Like people that work at Lego,
Batman.
and it's like they build crazy stuff with Legos.
Yeah.
It's like
I've-
That
I've
must have
actually
been a
seen-
massive payday. For
oh
him.
yeah.
I mean,
And
just
then Mass Singer, it was better. When they
Oh,
had better
you like that
celebrities.
show?
It was better at the start. Now they're really reaching for people to do
so.
it.
So my question is that like something you're like forced to watch with your family, or is that something you elect to do?
Well, Lego Master I like to watch.
So that's an
Mass-
elective.
Yeah, Mass Singer at this point I'm kind of forced to do it.
Okay.
I used to like it at the start, but now that like season 8, it's like they're really reaching
kinda
for
dumb, yeah.
stars.
Okay.
And then same thing with The Voice. I used to like it, but now it's just like the same thing
Oh, it's,
every
yeah.
season, you know. And since Adam Levine left, which I guess he doesn't smell water supposedly,
Yeah.
but since he left, it hasn't quite been the same
Sure.
because him and
It's like when
Sean
Simon
had a
Cowell
good banter.
left
American Idol.
American Idol.
No, he's still at American Idol.
No,
he's
you're
at
thinking...
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch America's.
I don't like any of those judging shows. It's like we've going on 20 years of
Yeah.
these things.
They're,
Like,
they gotta end.
No,
Because now, like, even...
they're cheap to do, and
Even
and
America's
people
Got
love it.
Talent, like, I used to love it when they watched the people that did horrible. That was the funny part, was the people that
That
sucked.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now they, like, do one of those, and then it's a bunch of people that are like, oh, they're good, but they don't do them.
right.
It's like, well, it's funny when it was, like, some person that shouldn't even be there in the first place.
Right.
What was that? Ants in my pants?
Yeah.
Or,
and
Or my, yeah.
William Hung.
Who ended up getting a good career out of
I
it.
can't think of...
And plus, after
Sang
watching
La Bamba.
that show so long, it's better not to win it. You're better
Oh,
to
it
be
is
in, like,
better.
the top 5.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
then
because you
you-
got the freedom.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
freedom to go where you want, and they make probably way more money.
Yeah.
Because they're not stuck in Vegas. They can go do tours and everything else. Like, all the comedians that have been on that show have done way better than
Once they get
anybody
kicked
that
out.
has won.
Sure.
All right. Are you
Anyways,
guys
let's
are
keep
you guys
moving.
ready for this?
Yep, let's go.
It's time to dive into the segment of the week. The segment of the week.
All right, this is the
This
game
is
you're
the week
talking
to
about.
rule all
Is
weeks.
this another one?
One ring to rule them all.
Okay.
One ring to...
So now
One ring to bind them.
we're gonna play a game. It's
Okay.
a little bit of mind reading. So I used to, do what I do now, like roof window cleaning, and I did it, and I trained people. And you spend a lot of time in the truck together. It's just
Yeah.
you and this, weirdo that you have to train, and I just can't talk about training that much. So I adopted this game that my older brother and my younger brother came up with.
Icebreaker?
It probably This is like Roy. You're thinking of it in too simple of terms. This is to read each
much
other's
more
mind.
It is a Lund game, so who knows where it's gonna go.
Now this is
I've met his brothers.
the name of this is called
couple.
Very
double
different people.
meaning words.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna say a word out loud that has two different spellings but sounds exactly the same.
Okay.
For example, I don't really want to give an example because I only have three here.
Okay.
There and where?
But this is the test.
There.
I'm only going to
Where,
say
where?
the word in question out loud. But in my mind, I'm going to say the full sentence. And then I will say the word, and you have to tell me which meaning it was.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna
is
fail
this
game.
directed to
Both of you.
Have you not read my text
at the same
messages to
time?
you?
No, just think about it
I
for
mean,
a
is this a
sec.
contest?
No.
I'm 100% sure I've used where
It's a
spelled the
competition.
wrong way 100 times to you.
At least. And you are
Probably there. Also.
your
All right, this I'm going
You
to start
are.
you off with an easy one. This will be the example,
We'll be the
okay?
judge of that.
Test round.
all right.
It always kind of makes me laugh because it's a little silly.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm
But you
getting
know,
glare off of you.
I always wanted the people that I was training to connect with me
Okay, yeah, let's get it going.
psychologically. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
and you fired me before we could do that.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
because maybe we
We
connected
could
too
have done
early.
this.
He
We
hired
could've
and fired
already-
you before
yeah.
he even got a first day
Could've-
on the job.
Okay, so double meaning. Keep in mind the word I say is not spelled the same.
Yeah,
Okay. Different
Okay.
spellings.
we got it.
Copy.
All right.
How's that back?
What?
You back doing well?
Well, I don't know. I just
Guys,
I have
you're not even thinking.
Yeah,
You're not even
okay,
queuing
let's
into
go.
me.
Come on.
Just getting loose.
Okay.
Just getting loose.
Give your balls a tug.
Yeah.
No.
No, like
I know you.
yeah,
No, Garnet.
yeah.
No, Ryan. I know what you're thinking.
Okay.
Lord.
You're saying words. You don't
Yeah.
have to come up with a sentence.
So what do
You
you
have to
asking
come
if
up
it's
with-
spelled different ways?
Which form of no I'm using?
So say it again.
Are you just saying the word?
No. No.
That
See, I
sounds, the way you're
say
saying it sounds like
I
no, you
say
can't
it
do
in
that.
a sentence.
I know.
In my mind, and the only word out loud I say
Well,
is the word in
you're
question.
Presenting it is like no, you can't do that.
Yep. N-O.
Yeah,
Not like I know.
No.
I know that you
You
know that I
know.
know.
No, the word is K-N-O-W.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Lyle actually said it. I know you.
Yeah. I also
So
feel
you
like I
guys
know you.
are not connecting me.
Nope.
All right.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
next
yeah.
next one.
Are you
Let's
trying
just
to
move
end our
on.
friendship right here, Ryan?
You
This thing
you
with
get
the
to
podcast?
you get to decide that.
Well, you know,
Connect with me.
there is a list.
Don't look into
Oh,
my
we
eyes.
do have a list
Look
going.
into my mind.
Okay.
List of grievances.
That's a long story. We don't have time for that.
Eyes.
Bonus show.
Eyes? What?
Eyes.
Eyes?
I actually meant to say I.
Say it again.
Okay. I.
We're off what you said first. which
You
was
have to
eyes.
think of the sentence though. What am I saying?
I am what I am.
But don't tell me what I'm saying.
E-Y-E.
Just
I'm
tell
gonna
me.
say EYE as well.
Do you want to know the sentence?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got hot sauce in my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
You
it.
nailed
You kinda
it.
gave it away
Okay.
when you said eyes first. You don't say eyes went there today.
All
Unless
right.
you're a pirate.
This is gonna be a tricky
Are
one.
You know what the
Pirate
new?
Pete?
You know what the new?
Pete
That
the
was
pirate?
good. You're 0 for 1. You're
know
one.
what-
You're 1 for 2.
You know what the new pirate movie is rated?
Have you seen?
No.
Have you seen the pirate movie that's rated X?
No.
Pirates.
Do you
Real
know what?
popular in my.
Do you
trade
know what
school
The
days.
Rock took to the moon? A rocket
Rocket?
ship.
Yeah, your kid told me.
Dad jokes. Have you seen those two guys that do the videos on the dock?
Yeah,
They're
those
so
guys are
funny.
really funny.
They're so
All right.
good.
What's the next one?
All right, this is the final one, the last one, if you will.
Okay.
It's the final one because the last one would imply I'm not going to do this again. But this
I
has been
sure hope
a
not.
this has been a raving success, and we're definitely doing it again. Okay. Presents.
Say again.
Presents.
Presents.
It's a pretty long sentence, so I got to say it again in my mind. I can't just repeat
Like,
it.
I wasn't present.
I want everyone at home to know this. I'm not just repeating. I'm
I was at
saying
work
the sentence again
driving,
in my
but
mind.
I wasn't present.
I didn't say present.
No. S on it.
You of all people.
I gotta bank them so I can use them later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with presents like a gift.
Presents.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna go like as a gift.
Roy keeps talking. How am I supposed to think?
Say it again.
Why do you gotta keep hearing it?
Okay.
Pronounce.
I wonder if people can hear me thinking.
I can feel it. It's like
Presents.
squeaky. Presents.
This is fucking Jeopardy on SNL.
Did you just repeated me?
Presents. You have a presence.
Thank you. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
So, what are you saying, Roy?
I said it's like a gift.
I've never received so many presents.
Boom. Obviously, I'm his better friend.
Are we still friends?
Got it back.
Take that,
Maybe you did it
lifestyle.
on
Got it
purpose to
back.
save our friendship.
Maybe I
You
did.
know the list I have on you.
But I already had I already had
Probably
these
from
written
here to
out.
your hot tub.
Have we ever talked about the list of grievances?
No.
Is that a Patreon thing when we get a?
The way it goes, from the one time we've had someone give out their list
wait.
of grievances,
Oh,
it
wait.
is when
wait.
you're ending the friendship. You
Drum
give out
roll,
your list.
please.
Oh, it's the end of it.
Come on over, Don. Okay.
Hey,
Do you mind popping into the show?
I'm just here.
How much time do you have? 5 minutes?
The Mariners are in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th.
They are.
0-0.
It's on TV in their
And,
house.
Alabama and Tennessee are tied at 45.
Oh.
That's
why are you
oh
watching
wow!
that?
I started that when I came here.
So, how's it going?
It's
Good.
going
How are
good.
you?
Enjoyed your podcast this morning. Listened to the whole thing on my walk this morning.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
The mezcal one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're not a
If you-
fan of
Oh
mezcal.
my god, it's terrible.
I know. I agree.
Oh,
It tastes like someone dropped a charcoal brick.
Yeah.
briquette and some-
Have you ever had it in a Paloma?
No, don't
Have you?
don't amuse him.
Here, why don't you sit down for a sec? Sec.
Just 1 second.
you want
can
me
go
to get the
inside
game
and
out
get the
here?
score.
No. I brought some grub for you
Okay.
guys.
Now,
Oh,
this
nice.
is why you're... So, we already talked about this in this episode.
Oh, you did? Okay.
We've been using your oil.
Tell us about
Oh,
this. This is a
It's a big
stew
thing now.
or a cold soup?
I'm obsessed with these tacos. They're called Birria tacos.
Yeah.
You being the Blackstone guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a place now.
there's like 5, and they're
Oh,
popping up all over the
Hamilton.
place. Yeah. But there's one in the valley that is just as good. Oh, I like it a little bit better. It's called Maderos or something.
Oh.
Manderos. But what they do is they make this broth out of this chili peppers. No. It's
like a
it's
stew,
consomme. They call
right?
it a consomme. Yeah, like a stew.
Mhm.
You take there's a big chunk of pot roast in there. You shred it. You put
Yeah.
you dip your corn tortilla in it
Mhm.
Yeah.
in the sauce.
Okay, you
Put
did
it on
say
the
that.
Blackstone or you.
A pan.
Yeah. Cheap.
Just so you know, he only
What's
has
in
a
that?
charboil.
Cheese.
Well, no, I also have a
Onions.
Blackstone.
Okay, fine.
cheese, onions, and you grill it.
Yeah.
And then you take the consomme and it's like an au jus. It's a Mexican au jus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Just a little
It's-
dipping.
Looks
I'm
good.
obsessed
It
with
looks
these freaking
good.
things. All these
There's one on Hamilton now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right south of Donut Parade.
Tijuana Birria.
Yeah, Birria
Yeah.
Tijuana.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But the consomme is key. But while you're cooking it, if you got onions and if you have a source of onions, I don't know.
We do. Yeah. We've got some onions.
And whatever else you guys want, but they're it's a weird obsession. I buy them for all my clients now.
Where did you
Yeah.
discover these?
I saw them randomly. I must have said taco, and then of course it
Yeah.
popped up in my feed.
Oh, your phone.
600 different kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I hit the button for the Birria tacos.
Yeah. Do you
And-
watch Hey Grill Hey?
Grill, hey, no.
Hey Grill Hey on Instagram? She does them.
Does she?
They're good. And on YouTube.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. What's your drink of choice?
Do you want a Godfather?
The Godfather.
God, I
That
keep
fits
telling you,
right
look at this beautiful
in your
ice you have.
situation.
Yeah.
You are the Godfather.
Don Poffenhofer owns Dry Flanner.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys plug him a couple times.
do.
But he came over one time and he goes, I want to make you a drink. And I'm a beer guy, and I wanted to drink hard liquor so bad. One, because I'm fat and I wanted to just not drink 20 beers instead of,
The calorie count.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hard
so,
alcohol's the way to go.
and so he makes this thing. He got it to the point where he stirred it, I think, 13 times.
Oh,
Okay.
It was just all over the top. And he handed me, and it was like it was an piece of art.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well-
right on.
I
And
love
kinda
their new
smiled,
location. Way better than their old
Took
one.
a sip and I go, I can't drink this shit.
Really?
I can't drink it. Fucking, it's horrible.
We buy their canned drinks all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Andrea drinks them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we holding you up here at all?
No, no.
Okay.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
You're
We're
live.
recording right now.
Oh, jeez.
Plug your,
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah. Plug your YouTube channel.
Well, you know
The
that.
best Elf on the Shelf videos you'll see all Christmas.
So did
You,
your,
you and 9 other people have
Yeah.
seen them.
Well, that's I was watching this.
We got 83 people in our last one.
Oh, did you?
90.
Awesome.
We've almost got 100.
Awesome.
Did you end up getting control of your? You got hijacked on Facebook
yeah.
or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Their
no,
Facebook
no,
guys.
I got. It's a Filipino guy,
Oh.
and I got like a random, these, I don't know, like say, Asian humor is a little bit different than American humor. They
Yeah.
got like the fake, falling in a lake and
Yeah.
oh my god,
Very
I can't believe.
sticky.
Yeah,
Very sticky.
and they put all these on there. All my friends are like, dude,
Yeah.
are you lost your mind? And
Yeah.
I was like,
I know. I was like, this doesn't seem quite
Yeah.
right.
And that's good. Your friends called you out and said, "What's going on?"
yeah.
I'm like, are you
And I had
high?
they took me. I have no control. I can't post. I can't comment on it. I can't like it. I can't.
Haven't
can't-
reset it
That's
yet?
scary.
I don't. I can't.
So what happened? They got your password?
I
Like,
don't- I
how
don't
did
know.
it happen?
Do you do the surveys?
Because I searched it and it's gone.
Yeah. Honest Portuguese gone.
Yeah, I looked it up and it's not a page anymore.
Yeah.
So
I put something in like fraud and they may have took it down. But
Yeah. His
yeah,
name is-
you felt it,
See,
didn't you?
huh?
You felt her presence.
Well,
Yeah,
I owe a
I
bunch
feel
of people money, so I always looking back.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
So when I go in a bar, I always sit against
Yeah.
the wall.
We didn't go camping this year, so I didn't get my normal daily talks with you.
That's right.
Camping.
Yeah.
Are you guys still
Yeah, we're still
I
recording. Go
told
back
Ryan.
inside.
I told Ryan that you could tell he's a good friend of yours. You started getting to that deep place about your bus job, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
started going like
Oh,
actually
he
like
went
to
too
blah
deep.
blah blah. I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't say anything like that.
You can
But
tell when he
was
starts.
consoling him. He was okay, Roy. It gives you a check every week.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Barely.
Be happy.
Yeah. No, that's it. They pay really good for what you do. You literally drive in circles all day.
Oh,
But
don't get me wrong.
it's the worst of Spokane.
How dare you? Is that how you talk about the college students of this town?
I don't get many college students. I get all the high school kids now and all the bums saying they're 18.
Is that 18 where they get their free ride or something?
Yeah.
Well.
The bums, if they
call
took as
them
much
homeless.
energy, if they put as much energy, those guys know the law. They
Oh,
know
yeah.
if you were to show them a prescription drug, they could tell you
Yeah.
exactly what's in it, what it does. And I'm like,
They're really good at working the system.
they
No,
know
they're
every
good at the
program.
system.
They know every program.
And
Yeah.
it's cultural.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
A lot of them are 17 now.
I mean, they're like
For free
three
rides.
decades
Well, just
into
let me
it.
tell you this,
Four
right?
decades into
Yeah,
it.
they're rolling it.
I've
yeah.
seen their parents hang out at the plaza all day, do nothing, and now I've seen their kids do the same thing.
Yep.
They don't go to school. They do hair less because they know that they can live free
Yeah.
and do whatever they want for free.
I'm totally empathetic to the hard
Yeah.
luck
Yeah.
story,
I
the
could
loss
care
of
less.
job, three
Because the
kids,
people that
dad.
want help are getting it.
Yeah.
Bye.
There is those resources
Yeah.
out there.
They just don't
I
want
mean,
to
if you
follow the
want
rules.
it,
Yeah.
then God, there's
Yeah.
a lot of it out there.
Don, do you want to try this? It's called the
Give it a
Godfather.
sip.
It is blended Scotch and amaretto.
All alcohol.
Slightly less high octane than
Okay, that one's not bad.
Yeah.
what Don Fothenroth
That's
made
another.
ya.
That's actually pretty smooth.
There you go.
Another problem with me with hard liquors, I drink it like beer, and then,
Yeah.
then, I,
And then you
then you guys are walking over me in about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that was a couple episodes. I was just like, oh, this is good. 'Cause I
Yeah.
just got off of work. I'm like, God, I need all this.
That's when we were doing. We bought
you're
Dry
still
Fly's
insane.
10-year stuff. Tasty,
And you
tasty.
guys
Oh.
spit on it now, so
Don't do it.
lefty.
Oh, now you're stuck.
Yeah.
He's a baseball guy.
I thought you
saw
only
that.
batted left-handed. You throw left-handed
Oh,
too?
if I batted left-handed, I wouldn't.
Why
yeah.
would you pitch to that guy?
Alvarez? You don't pitch to him.
No,
Yeah.
walk him.
He's the
For the rest of the series, walk him.
he's the new age Poppy, and you put him.
Yeah.
He'll hit that 270. He had 37 home runs, but you put him in postseason, you just roll the ball up and say, "Take first." That,
No,
Yeah.
Just give him the signal.
Yeah,
We're walking
yeah.
him.
But why don't we get Judge? He's like 0 for 7 with, or 0 for 8 with 7 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Instead we get Alvarez, it's just on a tear.
Have you been to Linda's since it's been open?
No,
Been where?
Linda's.
Here?
Oh no, that's nice. Nice. I'd like to do a little work
We
to
get
do
a
here.
really nice
Did you steal this off of?
purchased.
Was it Hamilton?
Mission.
Mission.
Yeah, that guy.
I did buy it from
Yeah.
that
Good
guy.
there,
Yeah,
right past Napa.
$60
I
I
wonder how many
think.
times people at midnight with
He's always got stuff
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
years.
called him like 3 times, never answered, and I finally just showed up, and I was like knocking on the door. They got cameras everywhere.
Oh, do they do?
They do.
You have to. It's just out in his yard.
And he's just comes out with a cigarette in his mouth. He's like,
Right by a
"Oh."
homeless shelter. So he's got to keep this stuff.
I start going into my whole story of the bar, and he's like, "Well, he basically was like, they might split,
Give
they
me
might
cash.
break, you know."
Great story. Give me money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't care what you're using it for, but this is what it costs. Give it to me now.
Okay, you
Get
were
out of here.
done. You're spitted on that thing, so you're done.
Well, I think we should probably end this
Okay,
podcast.
guys, enjoy, and
Thank you.
when is this going to be published?
Monday.
Monday.
No, next Monday.
Yeah, we're in big too.
It's hard to say.
You drop. When does it drop? I guess is the cool term.
Probably 2 weeks from now.
Oh, really? That takes
Yeah.
that long of prepping and.
Well, I don't want to break the fourth
Our
wall
trade
here.
secrets here.
Okay.
we do-
Whoa. Okay.
We did
Doubled
2 in a
up.
row.
On the 24th. It'll be out on the 24th.
All right. I'll have to walk the dog at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Have you ever seen us on YouTube before?
YouTube? I don't know what that is.
Most of our communication is nonverbal. So
Yeah.
the podcast captures like 20% of what's going on here.
You keep things rolling. You keep.
Yeah.
tracking it.
Yeah, we move.
Miles got to jump in a little more. You have some good nuggets.
He's our silent.
He
I'm
hasn't been
getting-
upgraded to host yet.
getting
He's
comfortable.
just a sidekick.
Sometimes, Rory, I kind of equate you to Ed McMahon with Johnny. You just
Yeah.
laugh and stuff.
Yeah.
You just hear this big burly laugh.
I tell him that all the time. Like he just does what he wants, and I say, okay, whatever you want to do.
I've like designed this whole show to be like equal and fair and everything. He just goes like, "No, I'm not doing anything. Just
Yeah,
Just
I've taken
say
no
what you're
orders for
gonna say.
8 years. I don't need to take any more orders.
Drinks.
I brought
Yep.
alcohol."
Give me drinks, and I'll say whatever you want.
All right,
All
guys.
right, we'll catch you later.
Okay, see you. No.
There you go.
There you go. The green strip was the dead giveaway.
I told you we might have a special guest.
We did have a special guest.
Did you catch that glare from my wife?
Yes.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
direct.
it was.
I felt like it was
Because
directed
the
at
Mariners are playing.
I thought it was directed at me. No, it's because she has to go take the kids to different houses now.
Oh, right now.
I always think it's at me because I flip her so much shit. And
Well,
I
you're
never
asking
know.
to get killed by her.
Maybe
I know.
she-
I
You're literally
I
like,
flirt
if
with
this
that
is the
line.
edge, you're almost over it.
I know.
You're
That's my shtick.
We're on the
cliffhanging.
top of the ninth. I feel
I'm
bad for
surprised
keeping.
you're allowed to come here still. I've seen people be
I-
banned for less.
The thing is, Roy,
I
you're
know how to do it.
underestimating is she senses his shit a mile away.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
she knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're the same person, and I'm just like, we are. I mean, the focus and like the agitation is very similar.
Has she ever told you we're on the same team?
No.
Yeah. I
Oh
think
wait,
so.
you think you're the same as her too? Also,
We've already found many
I
combinations.
have so many wives.
So,
I have 3 wives.
I have the anger that she has.
I have
I
3
believe
wives
that.
and 1.
I have the anger.
so
I
we have
believe we
been-
referred to that as passion.
okay,
yes.
passion. That
Okay.
is a better way.
There's been so many times when we look, she looks at you, and I look at Andrea the same way. It's like, how did we end up with you? Like, we're so far apart,
But it wouldn't
but
work.
it wouldn't,
It
and that's
wouldn't
why
work.
that's why this works so good.
It does.
Because me and Amy are so much alike, and you and Andrew are so much alike that it's like, oh, it's like we're just at home anyway.
I would
Nothing
have to
has
agree most
changed.
of the time. I do agree with Andrea a lot.
I know.
look at her like, what is
You do
wrong
have,
with these
you have
people?
a lot more knowledge in music and movies than her. I'll give you that.
More than the rock? More than a pile of dirt? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
But just you two are dreamers. You and Andrew are dreamers. I would say.
No,
Like, no.
that's not accurate, Roy. We
that a Beatles
are
song?
positive
That was
people.
a Beatles song. You know who else could have been the Beatles? Oasis.
Oasis, yeah. I think
Could have
they
been bigger than the Beatles.
probably were better than
I don't
the
care who
Beatles.
you are. I'll
Would be
fight you
better
about it.
Than the Beatles.
They could have been better than the Beatles. It's on a documentary. But anywho's,
The sun's really coming in hot
it
now.
is coming in hot. But yeah.
So we had a good special appearance.
It was.
That was
Honest
pretty
Portuguese.
solid.
Find them
Yeah.
on Facebook,
That
Instagram.
olive oil, I am sold on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
I mean, I
I
went
wanted
in
to ask him if you
skeptically.
could roast a deep fat fried
oh,
turkey.
that'd be an
No, the-
expensive turkey to
No,
deep
and the
fat
boiling,
fry.
and the boiling point. We talked about this.
Yeah, I know, but
You
I
can't
wanted
get
it
it hot
from the
enough.
man
No.
himself.
Can't get it hot.
I know,
enough.
but it is good olive oil
No.
if you want it, in Spokane, you need to go to, what's her shop?
Oh, that
plug.
is Emerald and
Emerald.
Green.
Yeah, Emerald and Evergreen, off of Garland on Monroe,
Right by the
where the old organ shop used to be.
yes.
Not.
You knew what
Actual
that used to
organs.
be. I was
Yes.
just telling her, like, I've lived here my whole
because
life. I've never
been here
looked
long
at
enough.
that.
I have an
area.
organ in my basement, a Hammond organ, and
In
I
Oregon?
organ,
Oregon? You
Like
said
an
an
instrument?
Oregon.
Oregon.
whatever.
He said Oregon.
Hammond
See,
organ.
then he hit the E, but when he says Eugene, he doesn't hit the E.
It doesn't matter. Quit your nonsense, okay?
Okay, sorry. That's what my mom used to say. She would just be like, Ryan, just stop talking, because that's what I'm
Oh,
going
I
to
had her
pretend to do.
going this weekend. So good.
All right. Anyway,
But anyways, yeah. It used to be the organ shop on Monroe, right
You're
off of
saying
Garland.
Oregon. I can't get
I don't
past
know.
it.
Who cares?
The
okay?
Oregon shop.
We could buy an instrument.
Little paddle plate.
Yeah, there's paddles.
Yeah?
Foot paddles.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was a real asshole. Like,
Okay.
I tried to talk to him once, and he didn't believe me what I had in my basement, and it was what I had. But yeah, but now it's her, Evergreen, Emerald and Evergreen.
I can't think of
Make
the sun in my
shirts.
eyes, Roy.
Shirts and sweatshirts, and she has
Olive oil and sardines.
all in the
Oh,
Northwest
good
based,
sardines.
and they have the oil from Honest Portuguese.
And you're boiling. You're burying the lead. She has freshly cleaned windows.
She does.
Oh,
Oh, did you see
well, let's
that?
let's plug
oh,
Cotta
who was
Clean.
it? Clean Cotta windows.
Clean
Yeah.
Cotta windows.
You know.
Don't try to wave
You
them
know
on
what?
traffic.
Actually, we've made a massive mistake in this episode.
We forgot to plug our sponsor.
Yeah, we have
did.
we have a sponsor.
Our first sponsor.
Andrea's glitter obsession.
Find that on Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram.
It is Color Street. It's real fingernail polish, but it's already pre-done, so it's like getting a manicure at a fancy
Yeah.
manicure place, but you do it yourself.
Well, and the beauty of it is that I can do it with my daughter, and I've done it.
Oh yeah, I have not.
It's a great experience.
I have
and-
never heard of anybody doing it that way. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I just sold some though for her from a lady I work with.
Yeah.
And I felt so
Did
degraded
you-
by other male drivers.
Did
trying
you
to sell
find
fingernail
it sold
No,
itself?
it's fun.
Did you even have to
Well,
sell
no,
it?
it did sell itself.
Yeah.
I just had to bring it to her, and she's like, "Oh, I want that one and that one."
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it's really cool. They have a lot of cool designs and everything,
Yep. Halloween designs.
and it makes my wife money, which makes me
Christmas,
money. So
yeah.
you know, it's all full
She
circle.
give me money.
And
She does.
should
when
we
I'm
be
in need.
transparent?
when
so
I'm in need.
She does pay for almost all of our
she
vacations. with the money
supported
she
this
makes.
episode, which
did.
means she purchased us this bottle of monkey shoulder.
Plus $10.
The monkey shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
We're
monkey
all-
shoulder. Which you do it this way so they can see the name.
Well, you know, Roy.
Tomatoes.
There you go. Yeah.
Pan situation, if you will.
All right. Well, let's tap out of this one.
All right.
This has been one of the best episodes.
It has
we've
been a
ever
good
had.
one. This whole season's been pretty good.
We're on fire.
We are. We're really on a roll.
We got to
And
figure out.
we've got funding.
Yeah.
Funded.
I don't know if I'd call it that. We got something going on. Some real sponsors this year instead
Sponsors.
of not sponsored yet.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a. All right, that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to join our club on Facebook at Supper Club Social. Underneath this week's episode, go and write a review of the drink if you've had it or if you decide to make it. And we will pick one or two of the comments and read them out on our next episode.
You can find us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website at www.supperclubsocial.net. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.